There, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet, and I am so glad that you are here. Let me give you a larger vision of what I am seeing today. What a beautiful day it is. For some reason, we have planes and helicopters going over today, but I am sure that they will be gone very soon. So hopefully that ambient noise doesn't bother you. But can you hear the birds chirping and all the spring sounds in the air? It's really lovely, really lovely. And probably the helicopter is out. It's probably one of the oh, I'm sure it's probably one of the, tourist helicopters that's taking people over the mountains and showing off the beautiful sights and everything. And they're probably having a wonderful time because they have earphones, headphones on. And so, yeah, they're probably having a wonderful time. So, how are you today? Welcome to Crochet Therapy. And I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Barbara Baker, hello. How are you today? Happy Wednesday. Happy WIP Wednesday. Today, I'm going to be continuing on my WIPs like I have been with the, with all of the, here we go. Let me show you. All of the sunflowers that I've been making. And so, yeah, I counted them. I put a number in there so I don't have to count them again, because every time I count them and then come back, I forget what the number is. And so now I've got the number, I can remember, and I know how many I actually need to complete. So I have my little baggie of circles, and look what happened. Can you see that? Can you see that? Was that a cat that did that? No, that was not a cat this time. This was not Dobby. This was my little puppy, Roxy. She will be a year old in May. And so she's still so excited about life, right? Life hasn't, beat her down over the head with anything yet. She is a happy girl. And, I think that she's going to stay excited about life because she's got it pretty good here. If I'm just going to tell the truth, she gets treats whenever she wants. I wanted her to come out with me today, but my cat, Dobby, opened my bedroom door. And so she has decided that she's camping out on our bed today. And even two different kinds of bone treats could not tempt her to come out on the veranda with me today. So I don't know what that's all about. Don't know what that's all about, but I have some really good treats. So if there's a doggy out there that wants a treat, come on over. I tried. I begged. I pleaded. I even pet her. She kind of like sat back. She's like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm on the bed. So I have a cat, Shadow, who does not like her. Sam, I am. She says, no, I do not like you, Sam, I am. And she will not back down. So I'm a little afraid sometimes because, yeah, because our girl Roxy is bold and she doesn't, yeah, she doesn't know the meaning of the word restraint or even calm. So our little thing today says, keep calm and crochet on. Roxy doesn't know how to keep calm. Hello, Miguel. How are you? You're getting ready for a doctor appointment. You do have 2 back to back today. Well, that's good. Get them out of the way all in one day, right? Get them out of the way all in one day. And then that way you don't have to go back every single day for doctor's appointments, right? Yeah. I hope they're in the same building or close to each other. That would make it a whole lot better too. Debbie Graybert, hello, good morning to you. I hope you're having a great Wednesday. Happy WIP Wednesday to you. What is on your hook? And Amy Crafts reads, she says, hello from my creative corner of creation. Oh, good. Same building, Miguel. That's wonderful. So good morning to you, Amby. I hope that you're having a great day. And happy WIP Wednesday to you. It is so good to see you. So yeah, I've got my centers here and my needles. See, that was the thing. Look, there was a needle in there. And my little girl Roxy got a hold of my bag, and thankfully she did not chew any of these circles. I mean, it's not hard to make a circle, but I don't want to have to redo one, right? But she did get a couple wet. So I washed them, and yeah, they're all good now. But she didn't get the needle, which I'm so glad of, because that would not have been good. Not have been good. So I need to get a new baggie so that I can contain these. Then let's see. I still have my bag of half completed leaves. So what I have to do is complete another leaf. And then once I'm done completing that leaf, I don't finish off. I just go and I connect them both by crocheting them together. And then I get nice stack of completed leaves that look like this. So yeah, I have a little routine going. I don't know how good it's, how good I'm doing, but I have a little routine going. So this leaf is even, a double leaf. Everything is double around here, right? Except for the petals on the flower, which I'm so glad about because it makes it so much easier for me. So yeah. Okay. So first of all, what is in your cup this morning? What's in your cup? I have coffee with a little bit of half and half. And oh, you know what, Miguel? If I wasn't organized right here, then my life, I would be going crazy. More crazy than I am already. And I'm pretty crazy already. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, because if I didn't keep these together, they would be scattered. I wouldn't know what's going on. Yeah. What's going on? So, yeah. This way I can know, listen, I'm going to complete as many as I can complete before the wedding, and that's how many I'm going to complete, right? Mm. Miguel, you had a bad storm last night. You had hail. Oh my goodness. I hope it didn't damage anything. I hope it didn't damage your car. That would be terrible. That would be terrible. And how are your chickens today? Were they okay through the storm? Oh my goodness. Okay. And Amby says my day hasn't really gotten started yet. I get up when the live is over. Okay, cool. You went grocery shopping yesterday, and then your aunt gave you a recipe, and wouldn't you know it, you were missing a few things. Oh, so you're going to go pick up. Okay, nice. Nice. So you're going to go pick up those few ingredients that you're missing and then get that recipe in the crock pot. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, I love it. Love it, love it. Yeah. So wouldn't you know it, yesterday I had thawed out a chicken and rice casserole, or I had it thawing, right? And my mom got new glasses, so she had to go pick up her new glasses. And my sister-in-law had to go to the eye doctor, the same eye doctor. So what is going on? I think I have something. Okay. And so my sweet sister-in-law took my mom, and they both went to the eye doctor yesterday. And so that was great. And then I had, when they came back, I said, I have this casserole. Would you rather have this casserole tonight, or would you rather have Subway? And so Subway subs. And so mom said Subway. All right, that's no problem, right? That's great. So I placed the order, and my sweet sister-in-law said that she would, my car is not working right now. It is working technically, but the front right wheel is screaming. It's screaming. That's all I can tell you. It's squeaking and screaming, and it is making such a noise. It didn't do it on our trip to North Carolina to go to the funeral that we went to last week. It didn't do it. And then on Monday, it did it, or Sunday, one of those days, right? It did it. And in our driveway going out, we can't figure out what it is. Can't figure out what it is. It sounds like metal on metal. It doesn't sound like anything, like a tree limb is stuck. Sometimes we had that happen, right? And so anyway, it was so loud. We thought it was the geese and our next door neighbor's geese making all this noise, right? But it was a little bit different. We rolled down the windows and we were like, listen, what is that? And then I backed up in the driveway. It was so loud, so loud. So I Googled it really fast, and it said it could be a ball bearing. It could be a joint, a wheel joint. And I'm like, oh, that does not sound good. If that wheel is about to break, I do not want to be on the road, right? So unnecessarily, right? So we came right back in the driveway. And so hubby's been driving his truck, which he got working. And then they were working on getting Tanya's car, her van, working, because it had been sitting here since last summer, and the battery drained, and some other things. So anyway, it needed power steering fluid and all this stuff. So anyway, they worked on getting her van working too, right? So I had to return, I had to UPS something that needed to go out pretty quick. So she said, sure, she would take it. And hubby said, yeah, he would take it out there. So they picked up Subway, right? Subs yesterday. I placed the order online, and 3 people got the same thing. It was a turkey and ham sub. They got varying things on it. And theirs came out right. My sweet sister-in-law, she ordered a steak and cheese. Hers came out right. I wanted a BMT, which is ham, salami, and spicy pepperoni, nice big spicy pepperoni with some, lettuce and tomato, mayo, and some banana peppers. Everybody got theirs. What did I get? A turkey and ham with lettuce and tomato and like so much mayonnaise, like too much mayonnaise. Like I would squish it and it all came squishing out. It was too much. No banana peppers. I mean, at least they could have given me the banana peppers, right? No, no, they didn't give me anything. So I didn't get my sub that I ordered. And I looked on the receipt, and yes, my order was right on the receipt, but they didn't give it to me. So either somebody else got my BMT or they just skipped it and just thought, oh, that there were 4 of the turkey and hams. So I was really disappointed because that BMT has a little more, it just amps up the flavor, right? And then it reminded me of the time last summer that I ordered takeout from a local Mexican restaurant. And there were a lot of people at our house at that time. Um, well, a lot of people, meaning there were a lot of orders to be placed. And I ordered everybody's meal. I forgot to order my own. So all the food was there, and I was like, where's my food? I had forgotten to order my own food. So I'm like, okay, that's okay. Like if my sub is wrong, that's like, just let it go, right? Just let it go. Was I a little disappointed? Yes, I was, because I was looking forward to that spicy pepperoni and the salami flavor, right? But that's okay. Everybody else got theirs. I didn't get mine. And so, anyway, then yesterday I found out, was it yesterday or the day before? I found out that there was a mistake in my health insurance. And I thought that we had new health insurance for March 1st, and we did. But then the old insurance didn't get canceled. And so then the new insurance thought that there was fraud, that somebody had tried to take out new insurance in my name. And so they canceled my good insurance because my other insurance didn't get canceled. So I was without insurance. I had the old insurance still, but I didn't want to pay what they wanted me to pay for it. So I wanted it to cancel on March 1st. So anyway, got that straightened out. So we have new insurance as of April 1st. Had to hold on to the old insurance for another month. And let's see. Anyway, that's just a little snippet of what's been going on in my life lately. None of it tragic. None of it, no life or death things, just little annoyances, little pecks, right? And then, yeah, just little pecks. And then, yeah, along with everything else, right? Along with everything else in this world. So, how is your day going? How is your week going? I hope it's going better than mine. Yes. Yes. Oh, okay. Thank you, Miguel. If it's a wheel bearing, get it fixed before it cracks the hub because it gets pricey. Been there, done that. See, and that's the thing. I don't even know if we have the money to, fix this. I don't know. So we're just gonna have to trust that things are gonna work out. Excuse me. I have to call the car repair, the shop today, and see if we can get in. Maybe we can get in tomorrow. I don't think anybody has a I don't think anybody has an appointment or anything tomorrow. Like a doctor appointment or anything like that. We do have one today in the family. So I'm thinking that maybe we can get in tomorrow. Um, see what's going on. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, oh boy. Um, I'm not even, yeah, I'm just not even sure. Mm. But my coffee's good. My coffee's good. Hmm. It feels so good out here today. There is a breeze. Is it breezy where you're at? Let me see what the temperature is right here. With the breeze, it's a little chilly. I've got some short sleeves on. Okay, it's 48. The real feel is 57. If I got in the sun, I know I would be warmer, but it's so bright that it was like fading everything out. I don't know how it looks on the screen. Let me see. We have a special weather statement, and I bet it's about, okay. We have been for the last month under an elevated fire danger, and it has to do with the low humidity and so the dryness and the wind. So it says wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour are expected. And in addition to west to northwest winds between 10 to 15, gusts up to 25, wind gusts up to 30 mile per hour are expected across the higher elevations of the East Tennessee mountains. So it is, yeah, increased fire risk. So, yeah, let me close all that out. Okay. So, that's what's going. I have been through a ringer. Yes. Oh, you haven't been outside today. Okay. So, oh, let's see. Debbie says coffee and creamer in her cup. She's going to do a dishcloth topper. Yay. That's awesome. I love that. I love making those. Tell me, Debbie, do you make the, sorry, my voice is a little cracky today. Do you make your dish towel toppers, attached, or do you make the one with the little loop so that you can attach it and, wash it separate and everything? I have made both of them. I like both of them. However, I really like making the individual ones with the little ring. I just crochet a loop, right? I don't get the wooden rings. I don't spend money on that. I just crochet a ring or a loop. And so I really like those because then you can change out your towels for different seasons, right? Yeah, you can change out your towels for different seasons. So I really like that. Um, that's super fun. Yeah, I like that a lot. So anyway, my youngest son and daughter-in-law came to visit us a few weeks ago. And so I took her into the crochet room, right? And I was showing her some things and I was like, "Oh, do you want this? Oh, do you want that?" And she was looking in the one bin that had my amigurumi, and she said, "Oh, a triceratops, look at that." And I was like, "Do you like it? Do you want it?" And so I was like giving her things. So I gave her some towel toppers with towels inserted. And she told me kind of what colors she liked and everything. And I was like, "Well, I don't know if you like this or not." She likes green. And my other daughter-in-law likes blue. And so anyway, it's fun to give gifts to people. And it's really nice. Oh yeah, Debbie. So you've never tried the ring one? So I had never tried the ring one either, right? And I've always attached them to the towel, and I like that process. But the initial attaching part is a little annoying to me. It's just a little annoying. I don't know. Like trying to make the whole, it gets a little frustrating, right? And so when I found the one that had, it looks like a little, so it has the little loop thing there with the button, and then it comes down like a little bell skirt, right? And then up under there, you just like crochet like a double, like do a chain and then do a single crochet just to make it sturdy. And it's just a little loop in there. So then you can like lift up the skirt, slip the towel through, pull down the skirt, and then you have, you don't see the loop or anything. And after I started making those so fast, and I'm like hooked on those. I'm hooked on those. Now, I do have some friends who really like the ones that are attached. In fact, I tried to, my one friend, she was like, "Oh, I like your towel topper. I would like one in gray and pink." I was like, "Okay." So then it occurred to me, maybe she thinks that they're attached. And I'm like, "Okay, so these are not attached." And she was like, "Oh no, I want it attached." I was like, "Okay." But hey, doggy life, hello. I'm glad that you're lurking. I love lurking. Lurking is my favorite. I go on different YouTube channels and I lurk all the time. Oh, Ambi says it's 57 there. Yeah. Yeah. And so anyway, um yeah, so I like them both, but just from a personal standpoint of crocheting, the other ones are so quick, and if you make one and you're following the directions and then you make another one right after that, you can remember most of the steps and you just have to refer. But if you get to that third one, you got it down. Like at least I did. And I have a terrible memory sometimes. So yeah. So I really enjoyed that. Hey, do you want to see something? Let me see if I can show you. Let me see if I can show you. No, it's not going to show. I was going to try and show you my it's not going to show. I was trying to show you my chicken coop because if I get closer to the fence, then you can see the chicken coop. But yeah, no chicken coop. You can see some of the over here it is. Some of the trees that got cut down and they're just kind of like the limbs are there. We're in a cleanup mode and it's going really well. Um, Getting ready for the wedding in a little over a month. So we're excited about that. So Andy says it's a can of cream of chicken, chicken broth, and au jus seasoning pack, all in the crock pot for 5 hours. Oh, so okay. So you do a can of cream of chicken and then chicken broth and au jus seasoning. Do you put chicken in there too? And hmm, that sounds yummy. Or is it a soup? Is it a soup? Or is it a seasoning? Sounds good. Ah. Okay, I will. I'll show you those. Debbie, I'll gather some for Friday and I'll have the link to the pattern. I'm gonna have to look it up again. I made them before, well, I made them last September. And in October, then I had my very first vendor sale, probably my very last, but my very first vendor sale. And yeah, so that's that. So Um, pork chops, yummy. Oh, wow. 2 thumbs up from me. That sounds delicious. Oh my gosh. Um, oh, Amby says, I'll be hosting Macon in May. And of course, May. Does anyone have any prompt questions? Okay. Oh, yes, Debbie. I'll hook you up. I have to find the I got ready to say recipe. Do you ever call it that? Oh my gosh, such a dork. I'll have to find the pattern. But it's free and I had to really search for that pattern too. So if I can't find it, then I will write something up because I remember how to do it. I just don't remember the exact, but boy, is it cute. It really is. You're welcome. You're welcome. And so I do have a little bit of sad news, some sad news. Hi, Catherine. Good morning to you. How are you, my dear? Are you staying warm? I sure hope so. I sure hope so. And so, yeah, I do have just a little bit of sad news. Our dear friend Trudy, who is from South Africa, she would come on the lives and she would chat in the live chat with us. And so she has passed. And so you know, our dear friend Trudy, she was so creative. She loved her grandchildren. Let me share a photo of her. So this is our dear friend Trudy, and as you can see, she was probably wearing one of her makes. And she was a wonderful crochet friend. She was positive and she was sweet and kind, and she will be dearly missed. And so I just wanted to let you know that that our dear friend Trudy has passed. And if you remember, anytime she would come on, everybody would say Trudy, and you know, we were all just, you know, that was kind of a thing. And so, just as one last time in honor of her, I'm going to say it again, okay? Trudy, we're going to miss you, and you have been a blessing to us. And our deepest and sincerest sympathy to your family and your friends. And we will miss you. Okay, so that was just a little tribute to our Trudy. And yellow rice is delicious, Amby. Yes, she's going to really like that. Really like it. So, anyway, it has been really fun hanging out with you. I need to get some crochet done, don't I? So I'm going to get my, first I have to sew some of these ends in. Don't you love it? So, but you know what? My sweet sister-in-law's here, but she's busy. Oh my gosh. Or I would get her to sew in some ends, but she is busy. So yeah, she's busy like doing a whole lot of stuff. I'm telling you what, the girl is I'm going to move this down just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. But right now I'm just sewing in some ends because I have to sew in some ends so that I can tell my dog has been, that silly dog. I have to sew in some ends so that I can make some more sunflowers. And yeah, there we go. So, oh yeah. Are you like me? I actually don't mind sewing in ends, but when I'm on a mission like with this, I'm on a mission to finish these sunflowers, and it's like I don't have time to sew in ends, right? But this has a magic circle on it. It starts with a magic circle, so I have to sew in the end with this one. And I have to make sure that it is not going to come loose because I don't want it to unravel. I mean, how terrible would that be for somebody to use the keychain and then have it unravel on them? I would hate that. My reputation would be shot, right? So, tell me what you're working on today. Let's see. Amby says, I'm working on a big giant granny square blanket. That's awesome. So are you just making one big giant granny square? I love doing that. I do that myself. And then, oh, 5 rounds or rows of each color. Nice. Nice. Did anybody else have? Okay, so yeah. What are you working on? If you haven't shared, let me know. I want to know. All right. So this will be one down, one more to go so that I can do a sunflower. All right. WIP Wednesday is happening. All right. So I can cut these so I know that they've been sewn in. Otherwise, I'll look at it and I'll go, oh, I still have to sew that in. All right. Oh, don't drop the needle. Okay, here we go. Sometimes I think, oh, you're leaving these tails too long. And then I go to sew in the ends and I'm like, no, you almost didn't leave it long enough, right? Because you need to have room to get your needle in there. There we go. So I tried like weaving in a lot of ends at one time. I hated it so much that I just do them one at a time. I do, um, the centers, and until I have two that I can put together. I make the sunflower and then I go back and I sew in two more circle ends, and then because I just can't. I just can't. I just don't have time for that. All righty. So there we go. That's the last one there. Okay. And then the outside one. And then I get to crochet. Keep calm and crochet on. So are you crocheting right now, or are you watching me, or am I boring you? I hope not. I hope not. I love working with someone. And remember that day that what was it that I made? Were they the circles? And I just whipped them out because you were hanging with me. And I really like to crochet with other people. I really do. The only thing is that I'm mindful of sometimes I forget. But do you do this? Do you make the grumpy crochet face? And everybody thinks you're mad about something, but you're not. You're just concentrating so hard. I don't know. If you think you don't make that face, you might want to ask someone, because I bet you do. I didn't know I did it. And for the longest time, like I would be crocheting, I'd be so happy and everything. My husband would be like, "Are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm okay." "Why?" "Oh, I just wanted to make sure." He never told me, "Well, your face looks grumpy." I have resting crochet face, okay? Oh, Lordy. So, and I'm sure you do too, even if you don't know it, because I didn't know it for the longest time. For the longest time. And apparently I have resting crochet face even when I'm not crocheting. So there's that. All right. Oh, I'm getting chilly. It is a little chilly out here. Okay, so I have my two circles and I'm going to crochet them together. I am using Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton. And this one is in curry, which you wouldn't think that this would be called curry, because when I think of curry, I think of orange, right? And this is just a true yellow. And then the green is sage, and then of course the brown, just brown. So yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. There we go. And this is how I've been connecting them, and it's been working. So I just go through a loop there and then find one on this one, and then I just pull it through. Like I match up the circles. I always make sure that I have the right side on the outside of both, because and that's the side that looks the prettiest. It's not the lumpy side, it's the pretty side. I pull that through and then chain two, and then I make sure that I have this up here and double crochet, double crochet, chain two, picot, treble crochet in the next stitch. And I'm just carrying my my end. So I don't have to sew in that end. Yay. Double crochet, chain one, and slip stitch into the next stitch, slip stitch, chain two, and start all over. Double crochet. This is so easy to remember. I love making these sunflowers. I really do enjoy making these sunflowers. Make the picot. Treble in the next. So if you don't have your hook and your yarn right now, go grab it, and we will crochet together. And then chain one, slip stitch into the next. Can you hear the cows? Probably not. But my neighbor behind me, they have cows, and the cows are talking. They're having a big conversation. Oh, yeah. Big conversation. 2. I wonder what they're talking about. I wonder if their breakfast was late this morning. Oh. I would like to try this. Well, I did actually. I tried this in a pink, and because before I had the right colors and everything, I didn't have these right colors. But I wanted to test this pattern out to make sure that it was one that I wanted to make 100 of, you know. And it was really pretty, really pretty. So I wouldn't mind making these in lots of different colors. Whoa, caught it. Oh boy. In lots of different colors, and like hanging them on you know, off of a ribbon or something, and making it into a garland of some sort. I think that would be really pretty. Um, if I can just imagine like a really bold hot pink. I did a baby pink, and it was pretty, but I think the bold colors like the bold yellow, orange, hot pink, purple, I just think that they would be so pretty. And I think a girl's bedroom, it would look really pretty hanging in a girl's bedroom. Yeah. All right. So then what I did, I just when I get to the end, I tuck the end of the tail of the curry color. I tuck it in, and that way I'm not I'm not leaving a little strand out there to be seen, and I don't have to tuck anything in or sew in anything at the end. Oh, I like that idea. Um, Amby and Catherine, both of you were thinking of that. You could do it and hang it on the railing of your porch. That is a great idea. I love that idea. So at Christmas, I made a garland. I had my hubby hang it. It's still in the living room. It's so high. We haven't taken it down yet. But it was a garland, but and I thought, okay, no problem. I'll just like crochet a chain and then, hang the little I did it with the granny square Christmas trees, that pattern that was going around. And I thought, oh, it's going to look really great. It did not look full enough. So I have discovered that, especially like if I'm going to hang something in the house, that I need to have a ribbon of some sort. If I'm going to crochet it, I need to chain and then maybe do like a double or even a treble crochet to make it thick enough. And even with the Christmas ones, I was thinking about crocheting like holly leaves or something that looked like holly leaves as the strand, because just a chain was just not, it wasn't bold enough, and it just it looked cheap, to be honest with you. It looked kind of cheap. Took a lot of time to make all that too, so you don't want to like take all that time and make something that um you want to look really good and then have it turn out looking chintzy. So, lesson learned, because I've always thought, having seasonal garlands to hang in the living room would be really nice. But I really like that idea out here too, because we don't have anything hanging from the veranda, nothing hanging off of off of the railing or anything. And it just, yeah. I mean, as you can see right here, it would be nice if we had something to decorate it up, right? Definitely. Okay, so I have just this much left. So I'm going to make a little pocket, and I have my stuffing right here. And I'm just going to do like about that much, right? And once you squish it down in, I'm not going to do that much. I do want it to have a little bit of a pillowy look, but I don't want it to be over full. So I just want it to look not flat. So there we go. So I don't know if you can see, but it's not flat anymore, right? Yes, Debbie, Connie did a plant video yesterday. So fun. So fun. She was so into that at one point, and it's fun to see her get into that again. Um, Last year, we were doing our Southern Crocheters Live. We're going to get back into that, but we just haven't yet this year. There's just been a lot going on, right? A lot going on. And so But we're going to get back into that. But okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have one more to do. And I love that it's an odd number too, right? One more to do. Hmm. So if you haven't watched Connie, and when I say Connie, it's Connie from Just Another Stitch. Um, okay, the pattern for this, I found it online and I have shared it several times. I will try to link it below. I will do my best to link it below. There we go. All right. I always like to pull the picos out, just so they have their little, isn't that cute? Don't you just love it? I love it. It's so happy. It's so pretty. Oh yeah. Love it, love it. I do. I use the same kind of yarn. I use it's all Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. So it's cotton yarn. So if you want to use any cotton yarn that you can get a hold of, that's what I use. If you want to make it with acrylic, you could do that as well. But I just like this. I love this cotton yarn because it's soft and it's cotton. So if in my thought world, I'm thinking that cotton yarn would hold up a little bit. Thank you, Catherine. Would hold up a little bit better than an acrylic. It won't, it won't pill as much, and it will just stay a little bit more sturdy than. And also, if it gets wet, it's not going to matter. If you're using it as a keychain, if you're truly using it as a keychain, then it's going to get knocked around. It won't matter with the cotton yarn. And so I'm just really, really loving this cotton yarn. Yeah. So this is it. So anyway, thank you for joining me. Thank you for indulging me while I made a sunflower. I'm going to keep making sunflowers, and but I might go inside because it's a little chilly out here, if you can believe it. And you know me, I was always so hot and everything in Florida. Now I come to Tennessee and I'm actually getting cold. I love it. Oh my gosh. No more like now I still have moments of where I'm like so hot. I can't stand it. But they are fewer and farther between than when I was in Florida. So I'm happy about that. I hope that you have a wonderful day and thank you for joining me. I hope that your WIP Wednesday is productive and that you get to crochet a little bit on something that you've been working on. And so I am so thankful for you, all of my subscribers and viewers and friends, my crochet friends. So listen, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that because that way then you'll get notifications when I go live. And so I'm so glad that you were here. You have a great rest of your week and I will see you on Friday. And Debbie, I'm going to bring that towel topper. I almost said recipe again. The towel topper pattern with me on Friday, as well as some examples to show you. And I hope that you have a great week. Bye, everybody. Stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everybody. See you next time.